So it seems that after last night's SmackDown, Wrestlemania plans are mostly in place for both men's and women's. From the title of this video, is it doomed to fail? Well, here are my thoughts. Also, as a quick disclaimer before you watch this video, as a guy who usually doesn't swear in his videos, this is more of an unscripted rant on the stupid decision, so just be advised. And immediately right now, I'm not even going to find a way to sugarcoat this. What sense does this make? In no world does this make any fucking sense whatsoever. Why is this match taking place? Oh, you want reasons? Here's reasons. The Rock has become the board of director on TKO. That's great for business. The Rock wants a match. That's not great. The Rock wants it against Roman. That match could happen. It doesn't need a title. And then The Rock wants to take Cody's Mania spot. You know, a certain quote does come into my head, and I think a certain straight-edge guy said it the best. Of course, the one I'm talking about is the now infamous pipe bomb from 13 years ago at this point. 2011 CM Punk ranting about WWE and creative decisions and The Rock stealing Mania spots. Now look, from my perspective, back then, I had no idea what this guy was talking about because I saw John Cena put through a table. I was a kid. All I cared about was Cena's well-being. I didn't care about what Punk had to say. I basically turned the TV off at that point. And pretty much within the next week, Twitter just exploded. This is before I had anything. And I just went on Twitter and everyone exploded saying Punk was right. Punk had a great point about how Dwayne was stealing spots. And with the benefit of hindsight, 13 years later, I definitely see where Punk was coming from. I can definitely see that my viewpoints are very negative in this video, but that's not going to change for The Rock. As for WrestleMania itself, the big question is, can it be salvaged after all this? Potentially, in my mind. Are we going in the direction of Cody versus Seth? Most definitely, it's like a 99% chance that yes, we are. After this past week's speech that Seth gave, look, if it was anyone except Cody, I would absolutely love the build for the match. It could have been good, the hell, it could have been Punk if he won. But against Cody, it really doesn't fit. It should have been Cody versus Reigns, as everyone's pretty much saying. If we get this for a fourth time, will I hate it? Not really, because I do know these guys could work fantastic matches in the ring. Will it hit the same as Cody versus Reigns too? Absolutely not. Even if Cody wins, it's definitely not going to fill a hole somewhere in WWE that needs to be filled, and The Rock is not the person to do that. Now, I know one of the big questions for me is going to be, why do I not like The Rock? Where does my hatred come from? This match right here. Look, this match was done in a way where I don't think The Rock needed to go over on Cena this night, and that's not my favoritism towards Cena. That's me saying it was a terrible business decision. One, Rock was a part-timer at this point. He could have passed the torch to Cena this year. Two, they killed a tagline with Twice in a Lifetime the next year. Three, that should have never been for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 29. That match, if they wanted to redo it, which I do think is a very bad business move, it should have never been for the title. They're repeating history over 10 years later with a title that doesn't need to be there. And I'm just going to finish this big stupid rant by saying we're going to bring this shit full circle into the modern era. My biggest nitpick with this match not now taking place is they wasted 2 years of a stupid shit storyline where Cody not only wins back-to-back Rumbles, which is huge for him, boosting him into that megastar potential that he already has, but also taking it away from him to give it to The Rock. Now, again, my hatred for The Rock is special for this one, because The Rock, to me, has now established himself as a modern-day Hulk Hogan, where Hogan used politics to find his way into world title matches that he didn't need to be a part of. Prove me wrong. Tell me that The Rock does not sound like a second-rate Hulk Hogan right now. We know Reigns is going over at Mania. Is Cody going to win the world title from Seth? More than likely, yes. Seth is injured. Does he need to pass it on to someone else? It shouldn't be Cody, but knowing the way WWE is right now, could be better. Could definitely be better. Could probably be worse. Who knows? I really don't think this match is going to hit the same. I wish it wasn't The Rock. It could have been anyone but The Rock. And I really, honestly, am losing hope for WrestleMania 40 at this point. Do I think it's going to be bland? Probably. Do I think it's going to be boring? Probably not for the other matches. Do I think the main event is going to suck? I'll go out on a limb here and say absolutely hell to the motherfucking yeah, it's going to suck. And now to finish out, let's just confirm that I officially see this match as another version of Hogan vs. Rock from WrestleMania 18. Why? Because it's a modernized version 22 years later where the names are enough to carry a match. And at Mania 18, that match in my mind sucked. Imagine there was no crowd. That match was terrible. The crowd made it a classic. The crowd will once again make this match a classic. In my mind, this match is definitely going to suck. But we'll also have to wait and see. Has WWE come through time and time again? Yes. Is Triple H a great booker? Also yes. Is this a terrible decision? Hell yeah. But like I said, let's see. Roman, Rock, Mania, Undisputed title. We'll have to wait and see.